Start all the things. Close that. Late stream, late stream. Oh yeah, I gotta put Discord. I gotta Discord it up. Discordant? Disco Lord? Disco chicken? Lava chicken. Because I'm a chicken and I like lava. It's now live. Cool. Oops, I think I screwed one up. I knew I screwed one up. One of the things was not in the correct location. Oops. Boop, 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 boop. Boop! Oh. Oops, what's going on? Oh no. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good at all. Yeah. Season 2, episode 51 of doing stuff. Well, that's kind of disappointing. Oh, man. Okay, let's put some music on. Some music. Lower this down before I go and make it too loud. Okay. Let's see what we were working on. Yeah, got some stuff going. Oh man. Okay, let's just get to work. Boss combat. I don't think I need to do this now. I think I'm already doing it. Alright. Okay. So this move's fine. What I gotta do is I gotta set a couple other points. I think I have, these are all the same height. This one's probably needs to be up a bit. There. So, woke. This is a woke stream now. He woke. No, it's some plans got canceled for me. So, I'm not super happy about it. Now I have to inform the participants that I'm not available and try to fix up something so that... Okay, I'll tell you what exactly happened. More time to stream. No, it's nighttime stuff. It's Warhammer. So I like to be like, I don't want to say a Warhammer ambassador, but you know, I try to help new players get into the game, like people who are interested, because there was a lot of people who got into painting miniatures during COVID. So now COVID's over and people have these miniatures and they're like, oh, I'd really like to actually try the game. But it's kind of a very front heavy game, I guess, best way to explain it. And so it's kind of daunting for people. And it's hard to, like, you know, everyone's kind of, after COVID, it's hard for people to just approach other people, be like, hey, you want to play a game and stuff? So I'm that guy when people come out to the store and they're saying, oh, I like stuff, or they come and they look at the models and I'll ask them questions, and if they're interested, I'll be like, hey, if you want, I can run you a casual beginner game. I'll show you the ropes. I'll try to simplify things. You tell me what you have and I can make something, a list to match it. So it's like, imagine playing Magic and someone's like, yeah, I only have like 30 cards, right? Or I can only make a deck of 30 cards, something like that, or a commander deck of only 60. So what I do is I'm like, okay, I'll match, and you tell me what you have, and I'll make sure that I'm like at the same kind of power level. You should work at the store. I don't know. For being poor. Then we laugh at them for being poor. Who we're talking about, the Magic players? Hey, you know what? I started off being a very poor Magic player. I was like that kid that went and I sat and I flipped through the 10-cent bins and I made my decks out of like pocket change. But whatever. So pretty much there was this guy, another dad, wanted to play, his schedule, you know, dad schedules. And so I tried to book with him last Tuesday and he wasn't able to play. So it was fine. He had like his own stuff. And so I was like, okay, you know what? And then over the weekend, I'd been like, does anyone want to play? And then someone's like, oh, I'll play you. Or no, I think I responded to someone else saying, I'll play you. And then he came into the text like, wait, aren't you supposed to play me? And I'm like, oh, sorry, I totally forgot. I was a little confused. So I was like, yes, I'm playing you. We're going to have a great battle. And I made a specific list that's flavorful. So, like, lore-wise, it's flavorful for our two armies to be fighting. And, like, I made it so that I'm going to be really aggressive so that I can let my guys be close to him so he can fight. He's got a melee army. I got a ranged army. I literally built a list that involves me getting really close so that he can take advantage of his thing, just so it's fun. And, yeah, and then I was just informed that no Warhammer. And so I'm like on the Discord trying to like find someone else to like that would be a good replacement, because the thing is, it's very easy to discourage people from playing Warhammer again. You know, it's like, so imagine going to like, you know, a casual Magic game, and then it's that guy that's like net decked a stupid strong deck, and he like just destroys you. It's like, oh, is this what it's gonna be like every time I come to play? So I try to avoid that. I try to make the games close. I try to make them fun and engaging. And so yeah, so it's like trying to find another player that can do that. Okay, cool. So I got an experienced player, but he's like very like rules lawyery. He's a good guy. Yeah. So okay, at least I feel better now a little bit. I got the guy sorted. Actually, I'll forward the guy's list. Actually, that's a good idea. And then there's another guy, another dad who wants to play on Friday, but I can't do that Friday also because same thing. My whole thing got. Can I like forward this? Yeah. So whatever, they'll figure it out. Yeah. So just all my Warhammer for this week just got thrown out the window, which I'm kind of like sad about because I was excited for some of those games. They're my like getaways. But it means, I think, apparently because of these changes, it does mean I might probably be streaming on Thursday then, also. Because it means that the boys might go and spend time at Anna's mom on Thursday. So it means like a little more dev work. We could play Magic instead of Hypers. What? We could play Magic instead hype. What do you mean? On Thursday? Well, I guess. I mean, on Tuesday, you mean? I guess we could play Magic. It would be after I put the boys to bed, like normal. But yeah, maybe play some Magic. Oh, okay. Let's just see if this changed the height of that one dude. I don't know. I just don't like. I like my plans, and then when my plans get like disheveled by not my own like problems, when it's like outside of my control, like it does throw me off quite a bit. So okay, cool. See, is that guy up here? Gotta fix that under there. Okay, he's kind of at the right spot. A little far back, though. Might have to adjust the distance of that. It's 0.4. Maybe something like that. Yeah, wait. Let's just check the spot. He's in the active spot, which is the closest one. So actually, this has to move more. It's gonna be like here. Yeah, I think there, and probably a bit higher up. So 447. Oh, look at that, dropping some soul beads. Soul bead. 445. What did I say? Is that what I said? 445. 447. 7 and 0.47. Okay, yeah. Meowage, you gonna join us some Magic on Tuesday night? Some Tuesday night Magic. Play some Commands Your. I know Stefan has the itch. Oh my gosh, we could play like a 6-player ridiculous game. Throwing our little Floofy Choo. Did we make plans? Wait, when did Tuesday night Magic become a plan? Literally, you just said when I was talking about stuff, you said, where was it? Play Magic instead. Yeah, we could play Magic instead, and then Hyper. So then, now you're saying you don't want to play Magic on Tuesday? Wow. I thought I was... I'm sad. I'm kind of retired from Magic. Well, then you know what? Then I think you had a thought and didn't vocalize it. Well, whatever. I'm gonna go play something else on my own. I'll go be a loner. I'll play. Well, you can't play Helldivers by yourself. That game's just not a solo person experience at all. Okay, so I adjusted that. Did someone say democracy? Yes, maybe plan some democracy for Tuesday night. Tuesday night's democracy night. You know what would be really great, actually? You know what would pick up all my sadness and squeeze it into a yummy, yummy juice? Would be some like Pathfinder. Some sort of tabletop thing. Canceled the magic plans you made with yourself and didn't tell anyone about it. Yeah, so actually, no, never mind. I changed my mind again. Someone is running Pathfinder on Tuesday. Session 0 starts Tuesday night. Yep, that's what's gonna happen. The GM is undecided yet, but it's gonna happen Tuesday night. Session 0. Bring your A game. That's what we'll do. That's it. I think that's what should start. I think a Pathfinder campaign. Wait, you didn't finish your idea of the campaign. Doesn't matter. Just make it up. Just make it up. Watch some cartoons and make it up. Just be like, hey, session 0. You're all in a bar, and a lady approaches you and slaps each one of you in the face. You sound like you had an idea on what it should be, but trailed off. What about my campaign idea? Oh man, I always have ideas for campaigns. Starting a campaign's easy. Maintaining a campaign's hard. ERP Pathfinder. Have you ever played Pathfinder, Nick? Like, you should join us. I should run Pathfinder just so Nick can play Pathfinder. It's really fun. It's really, really fun. Maybe I should do that. No, I haven't. Yeah, maybe I might DM just I'll come back. ERP Pathfinder. ERP? Did I say ERP? Electronic role-playing people? What do you mean? I'm a great GM. Just wing it and have fun. I mean, I'll try to like avoid putting in, just Google it off. Just Google it off stream. Oh, I'm so confused. So Google specifically what you said. Services helps organization evaluate their current I mean, apparently it's assessment and analyzing of current landscapes, identify improvement areas, evaluating future opportunities, strategic planning. This was supposed to be a dev stream. This was supposed to be a dev stream. This was supposed to be... There's no microwave emote for me. Fuck did you Google? What? Are you having a stroke? I Googled ERP Pathfinder. Isn't that what I was supposed to Google? Just Google it off stream. I Googled ERP Pathfinder. Now that you... Now look that you on Reddit. Yep, stop getting distracted. Go back to Helldivers. What? Look it up on Reddit. Oh, I'm not on Reddit. I don't like Reddit. Trying to ERP in 5e, but Pathfinder players there. Oh, is this like a meme? Oh, it's taking me to... Uh-oh. I'm not over 18. Okay, so I have to log in? not safe for work. Oh, it's one of these thingies. But what does it say? No goblins have a ton of cool feats. Yeah, we're pretty amazing. They're something. What? I really don't like... I know this is designed for phones, but I'm not like a fan of looking at it on a computer because you have to zoom in. They're extra squishy. I love hungry goblins. Just watch the teeth. Don't forget about bouncy goblins. Sure this is accurate? Yeah. This just tells me someone needs to get back to their commission work. Hold them cook. Mind you, goblins do have some pretty cool feats. I've played a few goblins in my time. And they're fun. Goblins are fun. Especially when you go very one-directional with them. Like, they're all about fire and fireballs, and they're just insane. They're a little exploding bomb. I'm so confused. It's my wife. Oh. Wow. Yo, hey, I'm disappointed in you for I streamed a second part on Friday just for you, and you weren't there. After lunch, I came back, and I was like, you know what? He's always asking me, hey, can you stream, like, after lunch? Why don't you stream after lunch? Where are you? Why don't you stream after lunch? And then I streamed after lunch on Friday, and you weren't there, and I was sad. Did that stream just for you, just to try to cap off your week of lots of hours and hard work with a little bit of friendship. But I think I did get raided, though. Did I get raided after? Ah, no worries. No biggie. I think I got raided after, so it's not the end of the world. Guilt trapping for views. Classic. Guilt trapping for... No, it's the parent thing. It's the parenting. I made this food for you. Why don't you want to eat it? It's only $5. You should all sub. No, if you have Prime, you use your Prime. If you're paying for Prime already, give me your Prime money. I'm pretty sure Prime gives me more money than subs. I don't know what it is, but I'm pretty sure Prime gives me more money than subs. Because subs doesn't look like it creates the same values from what I've seen. Or whatever, what's it called, is giving me. Yeah, because, like, is it the same? No, it's less. It's less. It's definitely less. Two Prime subs was like $2.25. 2 paid subs was $2.12. Wait. Oh, I guess not. I'm not there yet. Estimated revenue for May. Current balance. Weird. But yeah, go back to this. Maybe I need to do a what's it called? Pathfinder on stream. People just play Pathfinder. Okay. Yes, I want to see if it goes to the end. Live for 30 minutes. Classic open 0 script. Class live for 30 minutes. Classic open 0 script. What do you mean? I opened a script. I was literally going through it. And I was running the script, and I've done my adjustments so that this actually shows where my dudes are supposed to be. My dudes. Why do you gotta be so poopy? See, this works. Wave 1 completes. It goes here. As long as the end person... Ooh, you know what? I should put more enemies and see if this actually... I should put... I should probably put more enemies. Whatever. And then... The big thing is I gotta get my players to move. We bully you because we care. Oh, that's what abusive parents say. Okay, does it go to the next wave after this? Does this take me to the boss? Boss. He's standing here, he's like, get ready. Now this is where the music would change. Just saying. I want my music to change here. Oh, and this is supposed to also zoom out. Okay, so we gotta add that. Yeah, I'm supposed to do that. So we moved. Spawn, blah, 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 blah. Next wave. And then when... I thought I had a thing. Wave cleared ++. Maybe like... Let's add a bool for boss wave. Bool. Boss wave. The reason we have that is that when it gets to... How many waves? We set a wave number. Number of waves, 0. Number of waves, okay. Does my number of waves count my boss is the question. Focus. Forward focus. Need a forward focus. No, you don't. Focuses suck. Okay. Bop. If shift, cool. Journey length, fine. So then I think, what am I calling wave clear? Should do if wave cleared is equal to number of waves, right? Equal to number of waves. Then we should trigger the boss wave is equal to true. Then this is the shifting. Okay, so true, do this. I think I also want to do if, maybe I should do it with this. I want to do it with this. I'm not using 2 positions. I'm using 2 values. And I'm going from current thing because okay, I'm pulling the camera. Let's stick it here. Camera size, public float, camera size, focus mode. Then I just want to know what it is. Camera size is equal to camera dot. Is it? It's not aspect ratio. What is the actual thing for that? Main camera. It's under projection. Do I have to say projection size? Projection matrix? Is size a thing? Orthographic size. Perfect. I think that's what I want. Okay. So then, now I have one number. I need to have float size. This one. Just kind of cut it out here and we'll stick it under here. Technically, this doesn't have to be public. It can be private. But then, so now I have my starting size and my end size. And then if it's true, so for shifting, we're doing this. I could also maybe do if boss wave is equal to true, then we do this part, which is the same thing. Float distance covers time times speed. Float journey is equal to distance covered. Okay, where are we setting those? Because this is camera transformed opposition is equal to lerp. So I wanna lerp to 2 floats. Lerp float over time. So it's math, that's what I'm using. Math lerp. Okay, animate the position of the game object. I don't want that. Maximum temp. Okay, check if the interpolation has a ratio of 0 to 1 and swap max and minimum. Okay, so this is just bouncing it. So what I want to do, so I need to copy the same stuff. Distance moved equal to the time. Okay. The fraction of journey completed is equal to the distance, journey length. Okay, so it's the same stuff, really. Can I use that? Can I still use distance covered is the same value. I'm using the same value. That's fine. So I'm using that value. The function of the journey is journey length, but that's the 2 points. So then I have to create a new one. So this would be float we'll call it like screen size change. It's going to be equal to discovered divided by my, where am I getting journey length? Where am I creating journey length? Oh, journey length is equal to that. So then, okay, so it's okay. journey length is going to be my two things. So it's going to be camera size is equal to this, the distance between 2 points. So the distance between 2 points would be my larger size divided by my, okay, so this is going to be close bracketed. And this is going to be that, and then this is going to be camera size value. So that should output a number. So that's the difference in a positive number. Over that. Then I go camera dot orthographic size is going to be equal to the similar thing. So I think I need to go, it's not a vector, so it's math f dot lerp, and then our two things, I have three values. So I would have camera's current position, camera wave position -1, journey. Current position, where it is right now. And then where I want it to be. So this would be camera dot orthographic size, comma. The next value is going to be my target size. So this is camera size value. I really should have worded these differently. And the last one is time, which is going to be our screen size change. I think that's how it should work. We did it. We got to good focus. I don't know. I don't think so. I just stopped listening to you and I'm able to focus. Okay, let's see if the camera does what it's supposed to do. Or, oops, I think I missed something. Oh, okay. That's correct. I think that's correct. We'll see. You know what I want to do here? Maybe I'll just output. It should be fine. We'll see. Ah, crap. Okay, it broke. I need to create a value because it just keeps going infinitely. Okay, so we'll create a value, float, camera difference in size. equal to this. Okay. Then this is going to be camera difference in size. Why are you not happy about that? It's a float. Okay. That's a float. That's a float. That's a float. Oh, because I don't have a thing here. And then if camera difference in oh, it doesn't have access to that. Poo poo. Okay, so I have to do this differently. I have to take this and I have to create it somewhere else. So I have to create it here. Okay. And then I technically do this in this wave shift thing. I don't really need it. It only needs to be called once. So then camera difference in size is equal to this calculation. Once, because that value does not change, and this is camera difference in size is equal to 0. Wait, am I recalculating each time? Okay. No, it has to be here then. Poo. Whatever, we'll do it once there. And then we'll do it again, but because we have to recalculate it. Because it's changing. Time stays the same. Shift wave is true. Okay, this is going to be that. Current position, wave. So this actually has to be this is now different. This is not camera size. This is going to actually be camera dot orthographic size, because this has to change. So we will put a debug for here. Debug dot log difference in camera size. It's going to be camera difference size. Right, so this should change. Then as I do this, and this, current, and change in size. Okay. I think that's how, oh yes, so sorry. And then this is if this sets a boss wave is equal to false, so we don't keep doing it. Why not use tween dot for the lerp? That told you that for, I think it was for, well, I have it. I have the thing right here. I have the tween dot. And I haven't, it's in the project. So, yeah. What did I miss? What did it get? Focus, it's the same between stuff you were learning about on Friday. Why not use it then? Because I'm bad. Also, again, this is a thing about knowing how it works before I just use. I know their math is much nicer. It's a lot nicer. It can do a lot nicer things, and it's a lot more adjustable. Right now, I just want to have my brain know how I'm doing it. Just watch their tutorial. I get that. I get how to get it implemented. But right now, I want to do it my way because it's so I can actually understand what I'm trying to accomplish. If that makes any sense. It's so the best way to explain this, I'm also trying to like get better at coding. I hate coding, but if I just like take stuff and throw it into my project, I'm not really. It's just black boxing everything. No other way than your way. It's not that there's no other way. Like, this is much better. This is a much better and much more elegant and has a lot more functionality. But for now, I want to do, like, figure it out myself. And if you don't mind taking up a lot of time, that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Taking some time to it's also I don't want to say it's future proofing, but it's like getting it so that I know what I'm doing. So it's know where stuff is. If that makes any sense. I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say. Yeah, there we go. I think that's gonna work. Let's try it. I don't know why these guys die immediately. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, we're moving. Okay, next one. Why is it breaking? Okay. Feels slow. The transition, yeah, I can increase that. I can make that a little bit faster. Yeah, the speed is low right now, so let's make it half the speed. I can speed up the speed, but I don't know why my camera's just going poo-poo. So this is a bit faster. This is half speed. The other one was quarter speed. And then it goes here and it explodes. I'm not using any raycast stuff, so. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna do. I bet you it's here. I bet you this is the issue. Number of waves is 3. Oh, thank you. Art by Jim. Hello, Art by Jim. How are you today? I appreciate your following. Come forth. Bring your name into the chat. Chat with me. Tell me who you are. Well, no, you don't have to. I'm being pushy. Yeah. So this is probably where it's going. So let's just add debug here. Debug .log, and we'll pop a little blah, 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 current wave. This is going to be this. Hi there. Thought I'd give you a follow. I'm doing game design at the moment, college myself. Oh, game design. Nice. Are you in your first year, second year? Are you in a... I'll be here for after lunch stream today. Now you're saying that. What is doing? Current wave, and then wave cleared. We'll do that. It's a 27-week course. We're near the end of it. Oh wow, that's cool. And what's your like? How do you like it? Do you enjoy it? Do you find it informative? What tools have you learned to use for game design? Those are all interesting things I'd like to know, because like when I did game development stuff, that's like over 10 years ago now. So I don't know how much stuff has changed. I feel like fundamentals are kind of always the same. Boss wave incoming. Boss wave. Here. Loving it. We're on our final project at the moment, which is in Unreal 5, doing a 3D one. Last project we did was 2D Unity Endless Runner. It was fun. Nice. What's the criteria for your 3D one? What kind of... Give me your elevator pitch. What's your game design for the 3D one? I'm curious. Remember, that was always a big thing, is can you give me your game idea in 3 sentences? Mark of a designer. Yeah. Let's... Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna not do this, and I'm gonna see if I could just force the change. See if it does what I want it to do in this thing. Actually, no, we don't even have to do this part. We can keep all of this. We'll do it here. Instead of setting this true, I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to set, because maybe I'm using the wrong thing. It could be that I'm using the wrong thing for the orthographic size thing. Orthographic is equal to my camera. Oh my gosh, I just realized what I was doing wrong. I know what I realized what it is. You know what it was? And I have a very sneaking suspicion I didn't set the value. Lost Frontier, a post-apocalyptic 3D exploration game. Post-apocalyptic. So we have our title, we have our theme, and we have exploration. You are missing probably a few more bits of a sentence in there to give more, because post-apocalyptic, fantastic. We know our setting. Exploration, we know a main mechanic. 3D, we know the environment type. But we're missing the hook. BRB, cool. I think I know what I did wrong. I bet you I know what it is. You know what it is? This. What size do I want the camera to be when we get to that point? So I will have to shift this over. So assume that we get to like here. Something like that. 0.7. Okay. 0.7. So then, yeah, I set this to 0, and that's why it got so upset. Okay, so this will snap it. Should snap it. It's not a big thing, but see, now we actually have a difference in size. I wasn't even looking at the stuff I made. I'm so disappointed in myself. That was the given brief, so we have to come up with the idea parts ourselves. Oh, okay, so that's that's why they gave you such a vague vague thing. So you got to fill in the work. Okay. Neato. So open world 3D exploration. So there's different ways. I guess do you have ideas of what you think you're going to do? Is it going to be a puzzle type, hack and slash, adventure, RPG? Personally, I would go puzzle. I think puzzle would be the optimal one, and set your environment. Oh, I shouldn't tell you how to do your project. Never mind. I am highly opinionated when it comes to game design. I want to hear what your idea is. I want to know what's your juice. Okay, so this is good. So it snaps correctly. Now we'll just pull that piece, and now my math should work. I shouldn't have any problems with my math. Okay, so this one should work now. Should, theoretically. Oh, actually, also I'm curious, is your, did you make a WebGL build of your Endless Runner in Unity? Is it available to play? Okay, that was a lot faster. Shoot. Oh, ads. Oh no. Where's my thing for that? Ads in progress, 50 seconds. Okay, cool. I'll revisit it. I'll revisit it in 50 seconds. Okay, so this is doing what I want. It's dope. The only thing is the speed. I have to create a different speed, I think. So we'll create another speed. We'll call it camera scale speed. Yeah. So because we have, this is trends, yeah, so we'll do camera, whatever. Float is going to be equal to, is camera, camera scale speed. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Okay, we should be, we're back. You're back? Are you back? I hope the ads are done. You just be like a yeah or a soul bead. Okay. Yeah. So now we have camera speed. I'm free from agile. You gotta use your prime. Use your prime on me. There we go. I'm back. So what was... Okay, so I was asking... yeah, I kind of rambled off about what I personally think you should do, but I'm curious about, one, what your ideas are so far for how you're going to do your exploration theme, or what you're going to add to like stack on that exploration theme. What is going to drive the player to want to explore your environment? I use C's Prime and he uses it already on. Oh, okay. So what you're saying is you have to sub to me. No, you don't have to sub to me. You don't have to do anything. The fact that you're here means the world. Or you could make me a VTuber. That would be cool too. But no, try to get free stuff. I'll come make you pasta. My wife wouldn't like that. I haven't made her pasta in so long. Discord. What? Yeah, sorry. Art by Jim. The other question I had was your endless runner that you did. did they make you do a WebGL build? And if so, is there a link to where that WebGL build is hosted? I would like to try your little endless runner. Because that's what I like to do here. I like to try people's stuff and give them positive encouragement and have more people make games. Shoot, so what was that? Speed. I've added a speed value. What is my current speed? Is half. So I think this needs to be smaller. Code-wise, we need to change our... I need to make a different one. Yeah, this... I'll create a second one. I'll call it float dist to scale. No, there wasn't. However, it failed due to software corruption for me. Aw, that sucks. That really sucks, because WebGL builds are like the best. Then you just post it on itch. It's a great way to show off a little bit of work, especially school projects. I wish we, when I went to college, we had camera scale speed. I wish when we went to college that there was a way to like kind of post all our stuff. I think it was because it was older version of Unity. Oh, I mean, if you did it this year, like if your school was this year, it definitely wouldn't be an older version of Unity, because I would assume you would have been using the student version of Unity, which therefore you were using like a pretty up-to-date Unity. Even if it's like Unity 2018, it would still have WebGL. Because I think, what am I using? I'm using, oh, okay, my Unity's 2021, but I mean, yeah. Well, if you still have the files, I would highly recommend it to take the time to try to build your own WebGL build of your project. It'll be useful later for different things, because I'm assuming you would want to get a job in the game development industry, or you're doing it for yourself, whichever. Having pieces of work that you've completed is worth a lot, I would personally think, because you can show an employer being like, I made this myself. Maybe a solo deving? Oh, okay. Yeah. We did a game in college named Polarity. Interesting. What was that game written in? This Polarity game. Okay. Let's see if this works now. We've increased the speed of the transition between waves, C++ and Unreal 4. Oh, okay. Wow, it's like the same time frame as when I was doing it. Or did we use Unreal 3? It's still too fast. Why is it so fast? I'm wanting to work on more mobile games than PC. I did a full presentation on mobile games. Yeah, we used Unreal 3? Yeah, okay. Okay, mobile games are an interesting space. I don't know. Do you know what engine you're going to probably use for your mobile development? Why is this scaling so big? Did I do the math wrong? Oh, yes, I did do it wrong. I did, this one has to be, yeah, this is covered. It may have been 3, it was back in 20, oh yeah, then it was definitely Unity, Unreal 3. Because if it was back in 2010, that's when yeah, no, 2011? Yes, 2011 is when I started the game dev program. Yeah. After a couple years in electronic engineering and then some architecture, You know, you bounce schools when you're not really sure what you want to do. Or for me, I was bored with so much stuff. I should have gone after what I wanted to when I first finished high school, but I didn't. The Endless Runner was made. The Endless Runner we made was actually for mobile. Okay. Do you still have your Unity build or your Unity project file? Oh, I guess you would. It's that's still too fast. Let's go slower. Scale speed. Let's go 0.15. Whenever I hear Endless Runner, the first thing I think of is Jetpack Joyride. Do 0.5? So, oh, you think? I feel like it's, yeah. Let's go 0.5. I don't know why it's so. I guess because the distance is much smaller, right? The distance difference is. Why is it 1? It shouldn't be 1. Maybe I did my math wrong. It's really only 4.65517 is the difference. No, it goes way too fast. What is going on? My math is wrong somewhere. Size change. No, what the heck? I thought I changed this. No, I put the wrong one. That's why. It was code. It was code related. No, it's not that. If we pay attention, we notice that the screen scaling is always the exact same every time. We'll go back to 2.5. It should be slower this time. I didn't link the correct variable. I was still using the same variable that's the same distance here. Yeah, I want to do more 2D stuff than 3D at the start of it, as it makes all assets myself as well. That's really good. Hey, you know what? I'm a solo developer. My first project was 2.5, but 3D with animations. I scrapped that because it was not feasible. It was not feasible for me to accomplish on my own. So then I moved to pixel art. Okay, what the? Why is this so gosh darn annoying? Okay. That's a bit better, actually. Let's go like that. I don't know how much time I want. The software do you use for pixel art? I use Sprite. Sprite off of Steam. I find it's the it's pretty good. I feel like a lot. I don't know. It's on Steam, so it's like really easy for me to access between different computers. Because like I have this computer I'm using right now is like my work computer, but then I also have like another laptop. Okay, I think that's a better scaling. I think that's much better scaling. I wish I could have my scaling sideways as being the same width-wise, but that's good. I think that's good. And what we'll do, because I feel like I want to do this, it's not like important. Grid. Do I have like a black? Is it black? Yeah, it's just a black. Perfect. That's what I want. I just want to put some. Oops. Just because I want to cover up. Same, it's a good software. I love the pixel art stuff. As for me, it's nostalgic from when I was younger playing old Pokemon games. Oh yeah, old Pokemon. I vibe with that. I'm a very big Pokemon fan. Well, I mean, this game is kind of this is loosely based off of Pokemon Combat and the like. Oops, I did that wrong. Just maintain this one, I think. Like that, like that, like that. And then, yeah, I think that's fine. No, I think I need to go a bit higher with the black. Or maybe I should do some... Maybe I should do this. I think maybe like that. This should actually be like that. And then just boop there. Boop, boop, boop. I'll do some of these pillars. If you are doing pixel art for mobile devices, PicQuare is a good one, just like eSprite. PicQuare. Oh, I've never heard of that one. That's interesting. And this is my slope. Ooh, I might need to put a wall here. Do you have a Discord group? Me? Yeah, I do, actually. It should be on my Twitch somewhere. I think I can't remember if sometimes it's not, I don't know if the link expires, but you should be able to access it from my Twitch page. I guess I could just do this. Just kind of want to block this out so it's a little something like that. And then let's quickly fix. I know there were some things that I wanted to adjust. There we go. Mobile games. Mobile games, mobile games. Where is that other gap? I know there's a gap somewhere in one of these tiles. Oh, whatever, it's fine. Oh, weird. Weird shearing. Or is this supposed to be? But I should probably have. No, it's here. Is it here? It's like that. Yeah. Oh wait, actually I could see. Boop. Yeah. Were you able to find it? Actually, let me just check if my invite people. Never. I wonder if it'll blank my own thing. My month vacation starts next week. Oh, super sick. That's super cool to hear. You're gonna finish a game in 1 month? Jim, that's the link for the Discord. Hammer, or are you just gonna hammer out like the basic stuff? What? You can do it. You can do it. You're used to working 10-hour days. You can hammer out a whole game in a month. Oh, what I can between life. I guess it's fair. Also, I guess you're also supposed to be taking vacation and relaxing. Okay, it's just after the second step. I gotta put a line there. Oh, okay, so we got some gaps. We got some gaps up here. Okay. Actually, you know what I should do? I should do this. I should turn this off. And then go back to you. And do this. So then if I have any sharing, I don't see it. Yeah, there we go. I think that's good. And then if I bring you back, boom. Nice. Nice. Maybe I don't think I need those tiles. Now that I look at it. Oh, we're gonna go. I don't think I need. No. I've joined with my studio account. I have 2 Discords, one for my game dev and one for my streaming. That's fair. I mean, I have my own separate one. Give you a little wave. 404 Bits Studio. I like that name. I think that's a cool name. Sorry, I just distracted something real quick. Okay, I was just reading the I had mentioned earlier in my stream how I got life kind of changed and I can't go play Warhammer tonight. Oh, not tonight, tomorrow night. So I had to find a replacement opponent for a new player in the play group. And so I found a very well-versed player. And I'm just reading their interactions now as the new player's like, please don't, like, here's my list, here's what I'm going to bring. Can you make something that just helps me learn interactions? Please, like, first gear, second gear, like, don't go pedal to the metal on me. Because the thing is, the other guy who he's playing against is a more competitive player. And, you know, sometimes when you're a competitive person, you don't think in the sense that you're trying, like, there's a big difference between teaching and playing the game. When you're teaching, you're trying to show interactions, and you're trying to, like, ease the person into coming to conclusions on their own about what interactions are good. But when you're playing competitively, the general thing is you assume your opponent knows everything. They know how their stuff works. and you're just going to do your interaction side, and they should know how to respond to your interaction side. So I'm hoping that he's going to be good, and he's going to not handhold, because, you know, you're dealing with a grown-up, but, like, enough that's like, hey, look, I left this out in the open. Oh, no. You know, let your opponent see that, oh, this could be a good chance for me to do X thing in this situation. But, yeah. Cool. Okay, that's... What did I want to do? I want to do some other thing here. Background tile. I've done my intro for you guys. Oh. Where's this? Where's this? Here? Streamer. I have started to join Journey to Game Development. I make all my assets both in 3D, and I also make pixel art for things I'm working on, and looking forward to getting to know all of you. Well, we are a very small group of people. People join my Discord. Ooh, see, 3 a.m. 4 is actually 4, our 4 unchained, uncrazied. Why can't I remember your name now? When I know you as 4 for the longest time. Unstable Mind. Yes, but he's got his little furry dude. Gonna be rocking and 3D stuff. Man, you know what I think? I think if this ever gets, like, kind of bigger, I definitely would uncrazied. Well, it's because I still remember, because the first interaction was 3 a.m. for pour one out for the gaming group. So that's, like, always, like, whenever I see 4, whenever I see that name, it brings me back to that 3 a.m. and pouring one out for the gamer group. But yeah, no, I'd like, if I get enough people who are interested in game dev stuff, I definitely would probably want to run a little game jam. I think it'd be fun. I've always wanted to host a game jam. I think it'd be a cool thing to do. I get Whitechapel as with that. Whitechapel. It's the only thing I can't do is Blender, is sculpting. I make stuff like houses. So you're a hard surface modeler. Yeah, so hard surface modeling is all, like, hard surfaces. And then sculpting is generally organics. And I would say, yes, sculpting. I personally am a hard surface modeler. I like robots. I like architecture. Those are, like, my things. But when it comes to, like, organic stuff, 3D modeling, like, rounded shapes. I mean, I can technically do it in, like, because I used to use 3ds Max. But, like, Blender sculpting, I feel like it's a lot harder, I think. I don't know. Also, I haven't touched Blender in a long time. Yeah, so that's... Should I go up a little bit more? And I feel like this now needs to be dark like that. I think I should do that the same. I think that should be like that. And maybe bring these all a bit bigger. Go, like, full on. Do it. I think I'll do that. Give this a bit of shadow. I really wish I had a shadowy part for this. Or something to, like, put here that would be, like, cool. This be cool? This is kind of an interesting way to do it. This could be an interesting little... Just put a random, like, dark hole. I'd have to add extra stuff. It could be a neat little thing to put in there. But do that for now. See, that's supposed to be this. Blocks. Something like that. Yeah. Okay. I think that kind of cleans it up a little bit for what I wanted. Yeah, I hate organic modeling, but it's can be fun sometimes. It's a love-hate relationship. Doing stuff that needs to be animated and typography matters is where I don't want to go. Yeah, that's the thing. Organic stuff and typography is like the big one. Self-taught, you know what? The thing is with self-taught, it's like yeah, topology is like a pain when it comes to soft modeling stuff, like organic stuff, because typography, yeah, typology, not typography. Oh, Epic Buckets here. What? I think that extra texture looks great. Similar to wall torches to give it more character. Well, so I'm happy you mentioned the wall torches. That's what I want to do. Is I actually have I use the universal render pipeline, and I actually use 2D shadows. So that's the ideas that I would like, because in one of my other scenes that I like have from before, I am using it. I'm using lighting. But with this, because right now this is just like a prototyped. I really don't like this right here. I think I might just change that. It's not like a huge change, but. Oh, wait! Didn't you already subscribe? You already subscribed. Oh no, you subbed. Oh snap! Oh wow, you didn't have to do that. You don't have to sub. I mean, I guess it gets you out of ads. I guess it's okay. But if you had like a Amazon account, you should just use your Amazon thing instead of throwing money. Because if you're already paying Bezos for your Amazon, yeah, you might as well give make him pay me for free, because you're already paying him instead of giving him money that way. Oh, Epic Buckets in an ad. See, maybe I don't know. I'm always like back and forth, because then when I'm like talking, and technically, Twitch is supposed to register like stuff happening. First, that was the option. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, I should like have people hold out on their Twitch, on their Amazon sub, so I can get everyone, because pretty much everyone else in that's usually here is uses their Prime sub. And so what I like to do is I try to like lock it so that everyone Prime subs at the exact same time, because then it does the hype train, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know. I like have ads, and then it's like makes me bummed out, because Twitch says that it's like, oh, if you have like high interaction with your community, we'll like bump ads, so I don't know. I'm back and forth. They want you to have ads. Before I had it manually controlled. But the month rollover, different time for different people. Yeah, I know it's a different time. So it'd be like, what I would probably do is if I had 10 people lined up to like do Amazon Prime, what I'd probably do is I'd probably go find out when like everyone's thing resets, and then for that time period while people are waiting, I would just turn off ads. So for a couple weeks, I would just run no ads, so that those 10 people, when they come, it's like all in the same thing. Bucket. What's Bucket say? Back, but I caught using 2D shadows. That's awesome. Sounding though I'm brand new to Unity, hanging out to learn anything I can. Oh yeah, Unity's really. I think Unity gives you a lot of options, and especially now with the amount of packages out there that you can pick up. So if you want to like get in and get quick and like build something quickly, the Corgi engine, super good. worth the money. You can get a Corgi engine. You can build a platformer. You can build a bunch of stuff with that. That's a... There's dot tween for if you want to do interpolation. Very good as well. I'm not using... I have it in my project. I'm not using it just yet. I need to add like some sort of shadow there. Can I do that with this? Maybe we can do this. Yeah, maybe I'll just do it like this. That's not the greatest idea, but I think this does shadow it a bit. Something like that. Yeah, so Unity's... I've been using Unity a really long time. So, and I'm not like... I preface this. The way I use Unity and the way I code is me. I am not a coder by nature. I did go to school and learn how to do this stuff, but I am not the best source for information. I do things my weird way, and it's not the greatest. If you want game design stuff, or if you just want to share your ideas and you want some sort of feedback, I try to give as much positive and reinforcing feedback as I can. I'm learning Godot at the moment. Hey, I hear great things about Godot, especially for pixel art. Terrible for advice. Yeah, I don't want people to copy my style of coding because my style's like erratic. Okay, let's give this a little... Let's give this... What the hell just happened? That's not correct. What the hell? Oh, there we go. Oh, you know what? I think I know why. I think it's layering issues. I have to make sure my layers are... Yeah, okay, so that's why my layering issues are whacked. So you are going to be a -1. Actually, maybe I should put you at -2. Put you at -1. And then put you at like 1. I think. Then it leaves everything of all my characters at 0. Let's run this real quick. If you're new, you probably shouldn't use too many assets and learn slow. But if you're on a time constraint, you might want to... Yeah, it depends. Definitely if you want to work it slow, like if you want to get the best out of it, you do it slowly. It's best for 2D. Yeah, it's the best for 2D. The boss's energy is like over. The boss's energy is taking over. Oh, I've set up all controller boards for my project. Oh, cool, that's good. I'm not worried. Really anything I pick up is a positive. I have nearly a decade of professional C#. Oh, okay, there we go. But Unity's different beast. I was so surprised to see how quickly it was to get going. I started a new small indie game Saturday and made a crazy progress last night. Yeah. Oh yeah. If you already have C# as like a basis, then no worries. Most of the tools and stuff you would use, it's all C# anyway, so it's really easy to familiar yourself with other people's work, which is really nice. And yeah, no, having a C# background is super great. Do you do any art stuff? If not, I highly recommend Itch. Go to Itch. Do you know what Itch is? Itch.io. I recommend that a lot. If you're doing your prototyping and you want to like smash some assets together. I have some idea written down for 2D model games. Just gotta get into it. So like Itch is also a great place for hosting if you need to host stuff. So yeah, you can go to game assets and you can just get like there's tons of free stuff. Backgrounds, sprites. Right now I'm always looking for pixel stuff, so it's always showing this. But there's 3D things too. For Unity people, this is actually a big one. It may never be useful, but it's something that I've learned just recently, and well, not recently, but like a little while ago, is that the Unity Asset Store, you can get free assets that are or would originally be paid free assets. Asset Store, I'll show you real quick. So when we get to the assets, oopsies. This is just a really useful thing for people. So there's big bundles, things like this that you can get like with tons of stuff. But what you can also do is that you go down here and they have Publisher of the Week. You click this and you can get free assets. So you take this QR code, then you get your gift. And so right now this thing, you would add it to your cart and you have that free asset. When you go to checkout, you add the coupon, it'll give you this asset for free. So like, you know, something that was whatever, $37 is discounted to 18. Well, I don't know where you are in the world, so that might change. But like that, you know, stuff like this, you can get a lot of, it's random, right? You don't know what you're going to get. But every once in a while, you might get something that's like really fits what you need. Like picked up, I think, a VFX pack for free, which was really great. I'm just using free assets for Unity Asset Store right now, so I get the basic setup. I do want to eventually create my own stuff, so I feel safe releasing the game. Yeah. Oh yeah, no. Because the thing is also, there's lots of... I got a couple of those $2 asset sets on sale. Yeah. That's the thing. It's like, there's so much out there. So Itch is another, like, it's a really great place for free assets. Unity Asset Store usually has more polished assets, I find. And usually you can also get bigger sets from there. I also make mods for different games. It's what got me into wanting to make games. I work with a small hosting company, so they get me to make stuff for them, gives me practice. That's awesome. All sound effects though, because I don't do anything like that. Even though you have a super awesome recording device, I was thinking about that other day, because I was playing with the kids, and there's these like, whatever, it's like a shelf, but it uses like hollow tubes to make the legs, and so I was playing with it with the boys, and I was like, you know, you hit the end and it makes like interesting sounds, and I was like, man, I wish I had a recording device to do some Foley stuff for like a bow. I might have to borrow that, because like whenever I'm playing with the kids, they like making noise, and I'm like, sometimes I want to record my kids with their weird stuff they do. Yeah. I really would like to do some more Foley stuff. I'd like to record some sound effects and just do some audio tweaks. I used to do a lot of sound stuff before even you guys met me in game dev. Yeah, like Magifx, like the hit sounds, death sounds, squish sounds. The mind of a sound engineer. Wow, I mean, I used to be really into it. Also, my wife. Oh, I have a recital to go to. My wife's recitals today. She has her piano recital. I'm gonna need to go walk. So yeah, go have your walk. I think today's a nice day to be outside. It's nice and cool. But yeah, oh yeah, I totally forgot. My wife has a piano recital. I'm gonna go to a piano recital. My wife has a much better ear for music. Oh, dang, don't miss that. Yeah, no. Like, for me, I'm okay. I can, like, figure out, I can, like, make a rhythm. But my wife can hear a song and then literally play that song on, like, a kid's toy. While I'm there, like, She's like, oh, okay, yeah, I can play that. Yeah, I don't know. Some people just have innate abilities for stuff. Oh, that's one superpower. Her second superpower, which is like a 1 in 1,000-ish people, she doesn't get brain freeze. You know, you get a slushie and you're like, ugh. For her, no, drinks the whole thing. I'm like, your head isn't like, she's like, no, I don't get brain freeze. You don't get brain freeze either? Jeez. Crazy power. You can eat ice cream and slushies. I'm waiting to get my PC tower so I can put all my games onto it and just have my laptop for game dev. Only I'm waiting to get a MIDI keyboard for my computer so I can record music for my game. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, music and sound design are fun. But that's the thing with game development. Everything... Oh, crap, I left a gap. So I'm not going as high, but I do need to do stuff over there. Yeah, no, sound design's fun. That's the thing. As a solo dev, you find yourself in a situation where you have to... If you're doing it for work, like you're going to do it for like money, then there's a... prioritizing what you're doing is really important. If you're doing it for fun, it's I wouldn't say it's less important, because I feel like once you the joy of completing a project is probably one of my favorite things. So that's why I tell people a lot of times, especially if you're getting into game development, is join a game jam. Like, try doing a game jam. That will be such a good learning experience, and it gives you a sense of completion. I've never met someone who didn't. Wild. I get brain freeze with everything. Yeah, so like that's the thing. I've always had, like, it's always been a thing. And then one day I was sitting with my wife and we were both we were sharing a slushie. And I take like 2 sips and I'm like, oh, my brain. And she's just like, and I'm like, you're not getting brain freeze? Like, I have to like do the thumb trick where you like rub the roof of your mouth to like warm the palate so that it like stops the brain freeze. If you didn't know, if you get brain freeze, rub your thumb against the roof of your mouth. Because what it is that the nerve endings in your palate, it's like, when your palate gets cold, it's the stuff above that gets triggered, and that's why you get pain and it feels like it's in your head, but really it's the nerve endings that kind of between your nose and your palate. But yeah. Okay, so this is working the way it should. So camera stuff is cool. Stuff spawning where it's supposed to spawn. We're pretty good in that. Happy about that. This is getting a little bit more thing, so not the greatest progress. This is more like just little touching up stuff. We got a lot of stuff to do in the boss combat controller. I have to actually set up the combat. I also have to move the player. Did I set up locations for the player to sit? HUD. Combat buttons, on combat buttons. Enemy slots. So I should probably make a thing for my players. You know what? I just realized something. Oh, my artists are gone. Meowage, did you leave already? This might be a question for you guys now. Now that I thought about this. Because if I'm showing all characters on screen, or would it be too jarring in a UI sense? Okay, so to preface this, we got Jim who's doing game design. What would you think? I'm gonna ask you. It's not a game design thing. This is a UI design thing. But currently, how it works, if we go and let's look at the game. Let's go to the game. Let's go here. Yes, save all changes. We'll go to this first. We'll run the game. So this is sorry, I never even talked about my game, but this is right now Battle Ladder. So think like Slay the Spire. It's really for me to get something available for Steam beta so that I can have people test my combat and a couple other features. So pretty much you start the game, you pick a hero, we can recruit another hero, we go to combat. In combat, this is like the UI for the combat roughly. You can freely switch between people. You know, slash, he killed it. Cool. We got shortcuts. You can take shortcuts. This is very much a D&D inspired or tabletop thing. So there's a pit path. Someone has to jump across. So you, given what each hero's like best skill is, and you as the player have to decide, okay, what skill do I think will work? So I think speed will good. We'll try speed. Hero makes it across. He gives the rope. Cool. Boss. The boss technically doesn't work yet, but we can go loot. We found a treasure room. We'll loot that up. And then this should be actually hidden. I should hide that. But yeah, we pick an item. And then we can slap that item here. Items just give basic stat increases and mild effects. Oh, you know what, you guys? I just realized I have to give you guys some love. Sorry, we're gonna do that right now. It's time for you guys to get some love. So let's just kill people off. Wait, take all the damage. So when a hero, they get knocked out, right? So they're knocked out. They can still be attacked when they're knocked out because of the active hero. So you'd want to switch someone out. You switch, they have to do their thing. We can kill this dude. We'll do him. He slashes. He knocks this guy out. We're going to switch our other guy back. We're going to finish him off. He's dead. Oh, wow. He killed the other guy. Okay. And then we're just going to kill off my party. Then we got our end screen. Gives us just basic stat information. It's how long the run was. So we went 7 floors. 2 enemies were dead. How many heroes we lost. Items we collected. And then this is other stats for the main game. But, that all said, Jim, Bucket, you guys have been so fantastic. I feel like you need to be immortalized. Therefore, guess what? We're going to make an item. You each get to make one item that will be placed in the game. So the criteria for item creation is pretty straightforward. Four's like, whoa, lol. The item creation. Well, it's because I'm going to be going for lunch soon, so I'm going to do this before I forget. So we'll get to create a draggable item, create a default. And where are you, default item? Oh, did I not just I put it somewhere? Let's go over here. Oh, it's super small. It doesn't matter. Okay. So we're going to have to grab something real quick here. Do I not have my... And you get an item, and you get an item, and you get it. Yep, it's... Oh, that would be... I need to make that as like a little thing. I need to have a GIF of Oprah. And you get an item, and you get an item. That's fantastic. Don't even know how to react. What? What? You don't want to be... I'm just... It's something I do. If people take the time to talk to me and, you know, be a part of my stream, I don't know. I feel like I'm so new at streaming that this is just like a thing I like to do. You need to make it a meme. Yeah, exactly. So, Jim, you were here first. You got here. Well, you spoke to me first. Bucket, you're next. So, Jim, you get to pick an item. These are just the like basic stuff right now. All sorts of different things, potions, rings, stuff. So you can pick something from here as like what the item is going to look like. For context of how an item works. So an item is one of those things. It has whatever it is, so like a stick. It'll have a true name. So we'll look at an existing item. So we'll look at, oh, he's still here. We'll look at 43 a.m. 43 a.m., remember? Because yours is still there. So he built a sword. It's Sullen's Echoes. So this is actually his main character, that furry big-eared character that you saw in the Discord. That's the main character. So this is an echo. What it is, it's a sword that actually conveys like memory. It's pretty cool. So when you pick it up, it's just like there's nothing. When it becomes active, you can't deal with the memories that are flooding to your mind. This is actually, to acquire this one, is a quest-based item. But when you get it, what it does is it lowers your strength and your toughness, but increases your max mana. Then you gain a win affinity, and you get a resistance to... This is, I don't know why I've changed that not to be bones. It has to be bonus. Magic resistance. So, that's just to give you an idea of what you can do. We have sillier things, I think. What do we got here? This is Excaliburi. It's a joke because the icon is a fish on a sword, and it's a reference to Excalibur and Buri, which is a type of fish. This one pretty much what it does is it gives you your crit chance is doubled, but you crit 100%, but your chance of critting is 1%, or doubles your crit damage, but you only have a 1% crit chance. That's just how it works. So you get double crit damage, but 1% chance to get it. That's what that item does. So there's a few different items. So we'll start with Jim. So we're gonna name this item. The item name. So I generally use the name that you have on Twitch, because it's easy for me to then remember later. So arts by Jim. There we go. What do you want? What do you want? Do you want to be a sword? Do you want to be a crystal, a potion? What kind of thing do you feel like? And then what stats do you want to increase? You can either increase a bow. Okay, cool. Let's grab a bow. I have a bow already in my my stuff. Do I have a bow in here? I don't have a bow. Okay, let's grab a bow. Do you have a preference of bow? Something. Ooh, that one's pretty cool looking. Is there a concept of helmet or a wieldable item? So all the items are just kind of like held items, but you can pick a helmet. Like if you want to have a helmet, you could definitely be a helmet. I guess I do need to update your name. So a bow, do you have a bow preference? Out of these ones, we have like basic looking ones in different colors. Bow 3E. This one, the red one, cool. Let's grab that. We'll stick this in here. This is just a thing for if you're gonna use pixel art in your game. Whenever you bring in like small pixel art things, so this is a 32 by 32, you have to go and change these qualities, these settings, because if not, especially this one, no point filter. This one is what's going to change it from like Unity's rendering is going to like blur it, but because you're doing a pixel perfect type thing, you need to change this or your thing will be blurry. Okay, so now we're going to slap this here. The default item is a bow. What is its true name? What do you want it to be called? What does this bow do and what is its name? Normal. It's red. Rusty bow. Need to give it some oomph. Also, if at any point you decide that you want to like change up the idea, I mean, just catch me on stream and say I want to change my item, please. Or maybe I should make that a redeem. Make it so you have to like get soul beads to like redeem soul beads to like say, hey, I want to change it so I'm not immortalized. Hello, what game are you working on? I'm working on my game. That's what I'm working on. Right now, I'm doing a special little gift for my 2 new followers and active chatters. We're making an item for arts by Jim. Well, my game is a game develop help. That's funny. Jim, you still haven't given me more information. I need the information. What is the bow's name? Oh, Epic Bucket giving me the follow too. Well, Bucket, you can also start spamming whatever. If you have ideas, if you have a helmet that you prefer, should I put the helmets back up? So you are making an item in your game specifically for a follower? Yeah, pretty much. You want a heart? You want a heart? I don't think I have a heart. Also, don't helmet, buckets, binding wearable bucket that heavily decreased dodge chance, dex assumes, and range hit crits, but increases your strength. Oh, interesting. Okay, cool. Yeah. We can do that. Do you have a preference out of these helmets? Technically, like at a later date, I can adjust and make helmets better. Pyrothorn. It's a flame bow that does damage with fire tick. Ooh. Heart was just love for follow. Oh, okay. What's the game about? It's a CRPG in the vein Roguelite. So best way to explain it, if you want lore, do you want lore or gameplay? Which version of explanation would you like? I can give either. I feel like something that'd give you strength. I'm kind of aiming for one of these two. I kind of like this one. You like the bronze? The bronze with the spikes? That's the one I was thinking! I like that one. I think that's a great choice, actually. That was the one I was thinking, too. Okay, let's finish. Actually, I can also open another thing. Remember, first things first, make sure we set our criteria here, here, and remove point filter and apply. Okay, we'll do Jim's thing. You gave me, what do you say, Pyrothorn? Ooh, that's a sick name. I like that. Pyrothorn. Thorn? Did I write that right? Whatever you prefer. Okay. I'll give you the rundown of the lore. So I love anime. I'm a huge anime lover. Blazes with great flames. So that's when I have 3 flavor texts. The texts have to be picked. So text A is generally if it's an inactive item or broken. Text B is it's active, and text C is for if it becomes an awakened item. Game-wise, so you play as the player. You are like a deity, a being of great power. You've been tasked with kind of guiding heroes through the world to stop a great evil. Now, the thing is, these heroes are pretty much constantly being reincarnated because the souls are a finite thing. There's only X amount of souls. And so when a hero dies, its soul exists again, and you can bring them back. So in the game, you summon different heroes, so that's the mechanics part of it, and the roguelite part is that if you play a run with a hero and you recruit other heroes in that run, they get unlocked for your next playthrough, so you can start with a different hero, because you're like, oh, I've met this soul, now I can bring this soul back. Whenever you start a new run, time goes forward. So the actions you did in the past will affect the future. Currently, that's for like the full game. Currently, I'm working on pretty much like a dungeon ladder where you actually have to work your way out of the dungeon. And this is pretty much from where they spawn, where their soul is brought back and they brought back to life. They have to fight their way out and get to the surface. And then the real game starts. It's almost like a prologue. That's the thing. My hook is persistent world with time skips. The world changes, so pathing and wheres you can go changes between actions. Things you choose to do will affect. So it's like, let's say you don't save a village from goblins. Well, if time skips, you might come back and that village is now enter the gungeon, but reversed. Kind of, yeah. Actually, that's kind of what this ladder is for. This is because I'm going to be going to open beta on Steam. I was originally planning to do this month. It might be at the end of the month, so that I can test a lot of combat stuff. So we need to just add a couple more things. I think this will be I feel like this will be it has fire, so I feel like it's not going to be an ammo-based thing. It's going to be a charge-based thing. Durability will go with 20. What did we say? We had does damage with fire ticks. Okay, so we need element bonus is fire. Fire. You also get to, Jim, you also get to pick some stat bonuses if you want. If you want to add, I would give it, I'm going to give it, right now for gameplay contextuality, I'll give it mana, because whenever you use a element-based attack, it consumes mana. So we'll do that. I think that's good. And then the bonus is dot damage over time. Cool. I have to make sure everything is correct on these things. Good, 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 good. Need to make sure I put this in the correct prefab and folder. Draggable. Slap you in here. Yes, I create original prefab. New default one. Grab you. Remove you. This one's gonna be our homie. Our homie. Epic bucket. And then we need to grab the image. Quick, quick, fast, fast. And then we'll throw in all your stats. So this is gonna be a helmet. There we go. Do we have a true name? If text A, B, and C define as the active text, inactive text, why is there a name does not reflect it? Oh, okay. So if you want to, I'll give you the breakdown. So the item name is the actual, like, what you see, right? So yours is a helmet. The true name, because the thing is when a player gets to like a loot or gets an item, they don't get the true name. They get what the item is. It's a bow, it's a stick, it's a rock. The true name is once the player equips it, it then reveals itself to what it is. Some items you can actually pick up and they're broken, which means you have to do something to fix it for them to become open the true name to actual work. In the latter right now, there's nothing really like that. Well, it's built in, but it's not there. Yeah. The beta idea is amazing. Are you able to control exactly who has access? When I get closer to my game, I have some friends dying to play test this, but I would give them a build way before I... Okay, so there's a lot of ways to do it. I'm using Steam because I want to pull metrics, so I'll actually have stuff in my code that gives me feedback on like what players do, like items they use. Pretty much I just need data, right? It's just a lot of data analysts. So Steam lets you do that because you can use Steam API to give you back that information. Steam gives you three technically, but let's say 2 ways to give your game out. You can either give out keys. So you just generate a bunch of keys, you give it to people, they add their key to their Steam account, they can download your game, they can play it. There's also, and that's you giving keys out. Then there is the beta test system, which is a request by. So people go to your page and then they request to join your test. And you can either have it that the request has to go to you and you say yes or no. Or it's just they have to click it and then Steve generates a key and gives it to them. The thing is, the difference between the two is if you generate keys and give them, that's effectively giving a copy of your game. If Steam does the beta system, that's not. It's considered a sub-menu within your Steam page. So it's not your main game, it's a sub-part. So this has no reviews or anything like that. And when you close it, you just literally click a button on your Steam setup, you can shut down your beta, you can revoke specific keys, you can even do it regionally. So you can say, hey, I want to do North America right now. And only keys from North America can run. The other way, if you're new at this and you're using Unity, I would highly recommend WebGL builds. You get it hosted on itch.io. And then the great thing about that is anyone can play it because as long as they have a browser, they can play it in the browser, which is fantastic. That's a great way to share it with your friends and other people if you want. You can make the page private so that it's like people have to have the link to get to it. So that's ways to share your game. Let's go back up. How much experience do you have with game dev? I went to college for it. I've worked mobile, so I did a couple racing games, a couple kind of action game, not action sports games, so drifting and stuff like that. I've done contract work, so I've done design work. I've been in the game. I was in the game industry for a little bit, but then I shifted away from it, and then life caught up with me, and I realized I wanted to make a change. So after COVID and losing my job, I went back to game development, or I started my own company, sole developer. I had a Kickstarter back in February where I got the money I needed to continue, which was great. I've been using Unity for over 10 years. I have my nose in a little bit of everything. I code because I have to, not because I want to. So that's kind of a thing about deving. And I started this stream because, one, it kind of helps me get excited about my game, because when you're a solo developer, you can feel kind of crummy and like get burnt out. And I don't know, talking about your game always makes me makes me excited, which makes me love my game again, which brings the passion back into working on it. And the Twitch community has been really good to me. Like, a lot of it is my friends, people I know in real life. And Aries on Ice, he literally messages me at 8:30 in the morning, being like, "Where's the stream?" So it helps a lot. And I also want to share positive, reinforcement for people trying to make their own games. I want people to enjoy, have the passion, but not get. I don't want to. I try not to swear on my stream, but not get shit on. It's really easy for people to poo-poo your ideas, or you put it online and people just have negative thoughts. So I don't want that to be. I want to be a positive reinforcement, and try to encourage people to try it. Yeah. You guys have been chatting, and I've been missing a lot. And if you want someone to play test it out, I'm happy to help with that, as I do streaming anyway when you have it in beta, so I'll give you exposure. Yeah, I plan on, I would like as many people. Big thing for me is data. Because to make a good game, you need a lot of playtesting. And you also have to kind of put your ego aside and listen to what people say. Because if you don't pay attention to actually the best playtest, so if you're going to do it streaming, you're going to have to keep a link for me, because I would like to watch you play the game. The best data you can ever get for playtesting is watching a person play it. Because when they're playing it, they do things that later when they're reviewing it or giving you feedback, they won't remember they did. And that's where those are the nuggets of information you really want. Yeah. That's super helpful info. Thank you so much. What aspects of game dev do you specialize in? Oh, is design. I specialize in game design. So game design, UX design, those are my big thing. Pretty much a lot of the creative aspects. A little bit of, I would say a bit of management stuff, but that's because of other work, other job stuff. So generally management and problem solving, but working within constraints. That's stuff I've learned over the years from other jobs. I ping you to. I know solo dev does it all. It doesn't mean solo dev specialize in all. Yes, that's true. No. It's I am not an artist. I can do pixel art. I can modify pixel art. I can work in it. But there's little things that I just don't even see. Two of my viewers, Meow Edge and Aries on Ice, they're both artists. Actually, Meow Edge did my splash for my Kickstarter. Where is it? This. He's the artist behind this work. He did my splash. He did all my stuff for my Steam page. Did all my capsules and everything. He's a fantastic artist. If you guys need an artist and you want to hire a specialized in games art and concept, hit him up. He's fantastic. Aries on Ice is an animator. Fantastic animator. He's done a bunch of TV shows on Netflix and stuff like that. So these are guys I went to college with. I went to game dev with them. And they went artist route, and I went somewhere else. Specializing in programming. Programming is great I think honestly, solo development, you need to have a backbone in programming. That is the fundamental piece that you need. I know everyone's talking about AI will do it for you. No, it's BS. You need to be able to code, because AI will just give you garbage, and I've seen it before where it's that's not gonna work. Jack of all trades, master of none. I don't think you can really become a master. I think the notion of becoming a master of anything is a lie, because there's always going to be more to learn, and there's always going to be someone better than you. That is probably the biggest thing I learned as I got older. You might think you're the best at something, but there's always someone better, and that means there's always something to learn from. I do know project management. That's important. Knowing project management is also a great way to scope your own work and have a frame of reference of how much time you're going to spend, because it's very easy to keep adding stuff and going down holes. You got a Kickstarter? Yeah, I did. Where is it? I mean, here's the old. This is the trailer from it. This is the trailer from the Kickstarter way back last year. So, oh yeah, you can see that I was using the lighting stuff, but the game doesn't look like that. This was the open world stuff. The game does not look like that much anymore. It's not as, yeah, that's really old stuff. No, this is combat's very similar, and then this is the whole thing. You come back, and your person comes back. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Get back into the fight. You recruit allies. There's different ways. There's like quest recruiting methods. There's skill check recruiting methods. There's like beat the crap out of them until they join your party. You know, Pokemon style. Beat them to submission. Yeah, this was this store system, but a lot of it's stuff you'll pick up as you go. And oh, I guess there's sound effects in this. I totally forgot. I can hear them. And he comes back. This is like my hook. Your powers evolve, so you increase your base thing with different abilities. You want to make a charge attack, double strike, a flaming attack. These are all pieces of the puzzle that make it go. There, that was the hurricane attack. And then, ooh, I think I did the lighting here. Pop, pop, pop. Hey, look, it's the boss. And he has like summoning ability, and they got some some Microsoft page peeling stuff. Parallaxing background that I wanted to have put in. I might still do that. Bounty hunter quests where you got to go and fight other heroes, and yeah, so that's a bunch of stuff. And then yeah, my not ripping off Final Fantasy there. I wonder if this has a link to it. Everything about cars. I love cars. I'm a big car nut. No, that's not the page. Yeah, and then here's here's my little thing. Didn't make a lot of money, and the big money I got was actually 90% of the money I got was friends and family, people I knew in real life. But yeah, this is my page, and this is the Kickstarter. But wow, I'm going like I gotta catch up on this chat. Now I have a personal code subscription, and I'm super helpful teaching me, but I could not keep the math streamlined on the context streamlined. Yeah, math can, especially when you're doing complex stuff. But a lot of, I mean, I come from a time where we were making our own game engines, so you want math, you do some quaternion math, doing the math for 3D objects moving through 3D space. Yeah, thank God that we have engines like Unity and Unreal now and all the stuff that does the math for us. The problem with AI is that you have to go back over it and check mistakes most of the time. Yeah, 100%. AI is, if you're doing mundane stuff, like let's say you're creating a big if statement or a switch case or something that's just a lot of the same data again but with slight variation, that's easier. But like you ask it to write like a complex class or even a complex function, it makes stuff up. It's just not bad. It hallucinates. So for you, becoming a professional PR. What else? AI code is really good in directing you in the right direction most of the time, and nothing else. Yeah, and it's also I honestly think AI is, yeah, it's more of a tool. I think for writing it's really helpful, and brainstorming. I think that's where, because it, like I said, it hallucinates, but the thing is, there's a reason a lot of great writers and musicians and filmmakers dabbled in narcotics, because just being able to go beyond your normal train of thought helps. Heck, it's the same reason why coders rubber duck, right? You literally explaining your problem to another person. My wife is my rubber duck for code. She doesn't know anything about code, but I'll tell her about my code problems, and in the act of explaining it to her, I see it differently because you have to explain it differently, right? If you're trying to layman's terms something for someone, you have to explain it differently. And when you explain it differently, all of a sudden you put the pieces together back in your head, and you're like, oh, I should have done that. Okay, I'm supposed to go for lunch. My wife's got a recital. Let's get back to buckets binding. I remember we said we were going to crank up. Strength is going to go up a lot. So we're going to go 6 strength. We're going to dock your dexterity. Yeah, because this is supposed to slow you down. The idea is that you put this helmet on, you get yoked, but you're a lot slower. So we're going to drop dexterity by 2, and we're going to drop speed. In this game, speed is a function that's used for who gets first turn at the beginning of combat. It's like initiative. Rubber duck. Item that give you +1. I don't have perception in my game, actually. I don't have perception. The idea of perception is that you as the player are supposed to be the perceiver. You as the god entity are supposed to be the one kind of guiding your heroes. So that's why when you get to my shortcuts, which is like your stat check thing. Yeah, that's definitely what I think. I think those are the 2 big ones. So now it's like Dexter, you're like not as agile, and then you're just definitely not as fast, but you get strong. When the helmet, let's call it a dusty old helmet. And then when it's working, we'll say it's a heavy. Equip tip for Unity: if you put space, int, the square brackets, like I wrote in the script, between variables, it creates a space in the inspector to make it more readable. Sorry, I'm confused. If you put a space in brackets, int, if you put a space in brackets, int, the square brackets, like I wrote in the script, between variables, it creates a space in the inspector to make a more readable. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. That's what I mean. Like, I've been using Unity for 10 years, and something like that I didn't know. No. Kickstarter is not worth doing in the beginning unless you already know you're going to make your goal. So, like, I already knew I was going to be very close because I already had, like, family and friends already on, like, I already knew they, like, if you look at my you can't see it, but I can see it. I can see how quickly it. So I was fully funded within the first minutes of my thing, because literally I had people, family and friends, like ready to like press the button. So that's the big thing. So if you already know that you're gonna make your goal, then yes. If not, the problem is exposure. There are lots of amazing stuff out there. Problem is no one ever sees it. Public float A, space public float B. Interesting. I might have to try that little spacing thing. What's this helmet look like? Ooh, I think a heavy aura of strength. Seeps, oozes, flows from the helmet. Dope. Let's go with durability. I feel like this will have a bit of durability, so let's go 20. It's just gonna be a repair. I think that's good. And let's just make sure we put that in our prefabs are. Oh, that's another thing for just using Unity. I'd highly recommend using prefabs. Prefabs are a great way to just make your life a lot easier. They're useful. I have the game ideas. I'm using software and I'm making the art for it all as well. Making a different prefab for each item. Yes. Yeah. Because I have my because of how I did my unit item script and how I generate a lot of stuff, I create the item because in the future what's going to happen is there'll be variants. And how much item would you like in total? Oh, infinite. The original plan is a lot of my stuff is modular based because I plan on using a procedural item creator. No, because the thing is, they're not all instanced together. So what will happen is that for item creation, there's only ever a maximum of, for just items themselves, there's a max of 8 instances of it. Because each hero, you have 4 heroes, up to 4 heroes in a party. Each hero can only hold one, and you have one empty, extra space. So they're holding one that's actually causing an effect on their person, and then there's an empty space for them. That's the maximum. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So then whenever but Unity works in a way that everything references by an active scene, even if not instances, we load into memory. Yeah, but the thing is, these don't exist in the scene. So let me show you. We'll just run this actually, and we'll see if we can get to a treasure room. Because I use multiple scenes, so that's what I said. But Unity works in a way that maybe I'm confused, even if it's not in the scene. You're saying it's gonna load all my prefabs into the scene, even though it's not calling any of my prefabs? Oh, interesting. I haven't had any issue with any kind of latency with much higher levels of prefabs than this. And the JSON file will hold all those item details. Wait, what did I miss? If you're planning on that, I came across an interesting design pattern last night. JSON serialized. Yes. So I'm using JSON serialization for saving and loading. So right now it's not an encoded JSON file. It's just literally a text file that dumps all the information that it needs to, and then I can bring it back. I'll do an encoding thing later for it. And then have the JSON doc in your project, then you can hot swap item list. Yeah. So yes, I already use JSON just right now for saving, so that keeps all my hero data. So every stat, all the stuff for the heroes, because my heroes are all prefabs. And then it will also hold, right now it's not going to be holding item data, because right now each item is an individual thing. I guess what he's tried to say is what I'm trying to say also. Consider using scriptable objects instead of prefabs. Yes, you're very right. Scriptable objects are what I should be using. You are not the first and not probably the last. You weren't here for the yelling at me to be using scriptable objects. It'll be one universal item prefab that can. Yes, I do know that. Right now, the reason I do it like this is just for my own organization and because my own organization, and technically, some of these items are going to be a lot more complicated than the base item I've created. So this is my base item that I've made, but some of the other items are going to be more complicated, so what I have to do is I have to get all that figured out. Right now, they're only doing the basic stat changes. God, the rubber duck works again. Was trying to iterate testing my game states in different scenarios. This is exactly what I should be doing for that as well, not just my objects. Hey, well, I'm glad that helps. But yes, I definitely should be using scriptable objects. Same thing with my my heroes should be scriptable objects also, because right now they're a bunch of prefabs. Because like, what do I have for prefabs? I have. There's some main ones like my main game data stuff that's a big one, but that only gets called once. Like I only create one of those. Oh yeah, I wanted to go to yes, finish this. Give me a loot thing. Shortcut, don't care about shortcut. Next, speed. He jumps, he makes a cross. Where is my there we go. Yeah. And then this is me generating my stuff, and then I instance my objects in my temp holder. Actually, we should be able to see your objects. Oh no, I didn't add them. Sorry, I have to add them. I have to add them. Shoot, sorry. We should actually do that. We should make sure that we can see the items. Scenes, ladder scenes, item shop. Yes, I don't think I did anything here. Item spawner. Yes, we're going to increase this. Draggable items. So we need 4, 8, 9, 10. Wow. Okay, we'll just we'll put this, that. Yes, for those, did you ever consider using Odin Inspector? I don't even know what that is. Is that a plugin? Odin Inspector and serialization improves your workflow in Unity. Interesting. Assuming this is what you're talking about. Inspector is a plugin for Unity that lets you enjoy all the workflow benefits of having a powerful, customized, and user-friendly editor without having to write a line of custom editor code. Ooh! Yes, that is actually kind of nice. Because it's very rare that I write custom editor code. Ooh. Ooh, this is spicy. Ooh, this is very spicy. I have a friend who works for, is a game. He makes tools for game engines. He's right now makes a bunch of tools for Unreal, like the new Unreal. Stats. Because I'm also a very visual person, so this is like mouth-watering for me. Finds issues on the fly. Finds issues on demand. Automate issue detection. Serialize anything. Odin Serialize is powerful, flexible, so it runs serialization. I firmly believe in Odin Serializer. It's the best serializer available on Unity. Hey, that's super funny. So this is crazy. This game here. I was making a game. A TTRPG, and then I was actually making a mech game, and I was not halfway, we were like almost done like the prototyping of it, and then this game dropped, and it was very similar to the same idea where you choose your actions and then all the actions happen at the same time. But mine was also multiplayer, which is crazy. That's neat. Mechanicus, I know Mechanicus. It's interesting because these are all, yeah, interesting. I'll have to take a look at this. $90 trial. So, okay, then what? Odin Inspector. Where is your... What's the cost of this? One-time fee, $50? Revenue funding is less than... Revenue or funds is less than... Okay, in the last 4 months. Wait. Personal. Enterprise. Oh, you want to give me a subscription? Mm-mm. I'm not a fan of subscription models. And see, this is where I have an issue. I make tools for Unity 2, not Odin, other tools. That's cool. Honestly, being able to... So the two big ones that are really kind of are... Wish I could do better is editor tools. See, the problem is I have a corporation, so if when I release, depending on how they have their legal stuff set, and I'm using a personal version of their tool, but I release my game under my incorporation, then they can like be like, hey, you actually have to buy a subscription. I wish their whole thing for under 200K was just like a flat. It's like if you're enterprise, personal, whatever, if you're under 200K, you can just buy it, which I think would just be much better. But back to like tools, the two big things I wish I could do better, and it's just time, right? You get better by doing it. Is editor tools to make like all sorts of stuff like this nicer for me to visually see. Like I the basic thing I know is I know how to use curves. I know how to add curves into like my code, so I can use curves in the editor to like the animation curves to like do stuff for values and I think I have one for. I think I'm using an animation curve for my level up scaling, because my leveling I kind of ripped on Larian's design with Baldur's Gate 3, where they have like a quick leveling plateau. So like every chunk of level is like, oh, you'll make these 3 levels really quickly, and then you'll have 3 levels will take more time, and 3 levels real quick. So I really loved that, so I use that. The other one is shaders. Shader code is both simple but hard and an art. So it's like oh man, I wish I could do shader code. That's another big one. If I could make cool shaders, because I'd like to implement a lot of shaders in my game. Actually, what I need to do is I need to just hide this. This thing has to be closed. It's supposed to pop up. Yeah, in college, like, we did C+ shaders. So we wrote shaders in C+. Oh no, C++, sorry. I did C+ a long time ago. So it was C++ we were doing shaders. And yeah, you can, like, I got it. I passed the class. But like, it's so different. But yeah. Shaders. I just think back. I'm currently making a Unity framework. Yo, you want to know something? It's sad to say this, but you know what makes more money than making games? Is making assets and tools and selling them on like the Unity asset store, like frameworks. You know, I was thinking about this. I have a couple like little nuggets of tools that I've made, or like scripts, like just functioning scripts that just do this one little thing, and it's like you could sell that. So someone just grabs that script, slaps it in, and but the thing is, you make the tool part like for the editor, and you match the script, so then you make it really easy to use. Oh, chef's kiss here. You're making money. Sell it for pennies, and people will buy it. So, but I think I have to go have lunch. Great amount of engagement today. I didn't get as much done as I normally do. Actually, I guess for all you new folks, people who are new and come to visit, I generally stream Monday to Friday in the morning, my morning. So I'm on the East Coast of North America. So I stream in the mornings until lunch, and then I normally don't stream after lunch because I do my quiet work after lunch. Right now, Thursdays, I'm not streaming just because my kids are usually home, so I have to watch my kids. But this was a very exciting, great to meet everybody. Jim, you're going to smash school, you're going to cream it, you're going to make a super awesome project for your final. He's lazy after lunch. No, I just don't want to, it's like this. I got super sidetracked talking about a lot of stuff. Yes, it's very enjoyable and it makes me very happy. And then it's four wants me to stream because he works like 10 hours and he's like a workaholic and wants someone to hang out with. What did I miss? Balance the same, more things. Tools for games. It has a modular design, but if you have every current module, it provides the following: a highly advanced save manager, cheat code. Oh, I loved save manager. That was like a big one. Are you using JSON based saving? Cheat codes. Oh, I love cheat codes. I was thinking about doing originally I was thinking about putting cheat codes in the actual like build. So like having a key command that opens up a cheat code window, and then I can just input certain things. But more was also because I want to have like running in-game data to be shown. Great stream, glad I stopped by. Bucket, you're epic. Thank you so much. An audio system. He is a lazy lot. I'm back. How goes progress? Progress has not been a forward focus at all. Been a lot of talking about developer stuff and making new friends. Hunglish Bents. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Hunglish Bents. You should join the Discord and drop some. Do you know how do you plan on are you gonna put it up on Unity Asset Store, or are you gonna put it up on itch, or if you just need someone to try it out, I'll give it a try. I'll try your tool in Unity, see what it can do. Also follow. I don't even know. I don't know if following is a good thing. Well, I guess no, following is good. It lets you know when I'm streaming. You can come back. I'm curious about your tool designs, editor tool stuff. You can even pop in and give me more advice on how to add little bits of code to have better visibility in my editor. That'd be awesome. Let's see. What's my Aries friend here saying? Big sad, but I had a feeling this was going to be a focus day, and when you started asking other people about their game dev adventure. One of the trends I've noticed is if someone joins and says, "Hi, I'm a game dev," you lose like 1 to 2 hours just talking about stuff. Because, you want to know my line, my catchphrase? Devs support devs. I didn't come up with it, but I like saying it. So, devs support devs. So if you're a game dev, if you want to be a game dev, come here, we talk about stuff. You make it easy, and I don't have to download anything. Oh, what? Look at this guy. Look at this guy coming in out of nowhere. Mr. I've been moving and hiding and creeping and stuff. Do I have to show people our game? I'm going to show people our game. This guy, man. This guy, he comes in all like this. I'm going to make him embarrassed. I'm going to embarrass this fool. Ethereal Smiles. This guy. And it's like I'm literally about to shut down for the day. Or shut down here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. We did a game jam. We did a game jam. Me and this guy. See, this is what I'm talking about. WebGL builds. Just host it. Made with Unity. Start. This we made. This was like 14 hours of work. Also, Aries hates how slow this script goes. We'll skip that. Look at this. Look at this. This is the game we made. I got a bucket. I gotta get some water. Yeah, water. Gotta get some soap. Soap. Now we're gonna go clean gravestones. This is the button to clean. I forget what the button is to clean. E, I think. No, it's not E. Space. Clean. There we go. Ha ha ha. Now we'd have no stuff. Gotta get a broom. You want to know how? This was a free. This is all free assets. Everything in this game is free assets. But unfortunately, our lady friend here didn't have any clothes, so he animated all the pants. So that thickness, that was all him. Ethereal Smiles. So you all know that. Yeah, and this is the premise of the story is she inherited it. As a kid, she used to play at her grandfather's cemetery. He was like a caretaker, but then she said she saw the dead, so her parents never brought her back. And then her grandfather passed away, and she was like an adult, and he left her the cemetery. And this little ghost is supposed to be her grandpa, and all she does is she helps. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a timer. When it gets to nighttime, the ghosts become hostile, and you have to avoid them. But I'm pretty sure there's a weird error in my. Oh wait. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say I'm pretty sure that there is a broken error in my HTML code or the HTML embedded page stuff. But yeah, this is what you can do in Unity in. So I joined the game jam 3 days before. Yeah, I made that game in a couple days. You want to see other craziness? This is a game I made in 20 minutes with my daughter because she wanted a game where you had to run away from poop. Where's the poop? There's the poop. I don't know if you can hear the sounds, the fart sounds, but my daughter made the fart sounds. Yeah, just silly things. Game jams are fun. Oh, I should. I have to love the fart sounds. Yeah. When are you gonna be streaming again, Ethereal, or are you still working a bunch? Actually, you know what? I have a lot of people, so I should probably do this. See if there's anyone. Oh, actually, we could go here. He's a good homie. He's a Unity developer as well, and he's doing a horror game. Yeah, I'm working on it. Wi-Fi's been buns, but I have been making progress. Oh yeah, I saw you posted a thing on your YouTube. I saw you said something on YouTube that your internet's not great enough to stream. Anyone? I want some Unity. Oh, yeah, we're gonna go do him. We're gonna know him. He came and popped me the other day, so I'm gonna go bop him. He's making a Castlevania steampunk game. Good guy. Okay. If I bring friends, will you play for me? I gotta get audio. I gotta pull. Let's see. Is the genre Metroidvania? Did I say Castlevania? Come on. I gotta ask for my. There, he's gonna play. He said he would. now. There we go. Now I have to close this.